before I start the video, you gotta see me cook him. And then green after I do it. Like, can we get him a map? Now let's get into the reason why you clicked on this video. nba2k25 shooting secrets. Now whether you're a beginner or somebody who's played 2K for over 10 years like me, I'm gonna make sure everybody can leave this video a better shooter. Now just to give you a preview on a couple of things that I'll be talking about, I'll be teaching you guys how to quick stop, how to get your hot zones, as well as one of the most important things that I think nobody talks about. Now let's dive right into the video. Now for the first secret, we're gonna start with how to quick stop. Now, whatever direction that you're gonna be running, you flick your joystick to the opposite side and then you shoot. Now you might be thinking to yourself, why did he just plug a dribble move into a shooting video? Shooting is all about being more consistent. What the quick stop is doing for us is adding rhythm and routine, and gives us muscle memory because it's the same timing off this animation every single time. You know, sometimes when you catch the ball, you might get a bobble and it might be different, but with this animation, if you use the quick stop, you can remember this and use it every single time to freshen up on your shooting timing. Now there's only one caveat to this, and that'll be stamina. But I have a solution for all the shooting problems in this game. In some of these Battle God games, I shoot 100%, but I'm not gonna get sidetracked, which leads me right into our next secret. Your stamina affects the timing of your jump shot. Now, what I mean by this is, the lower your stamina gets, the slower your jump shot will be. But this isn't the only problem. There's something called green window. Green window is the small milliseconds you have to green your jump shot, and this will also lower with your stamina. Now if you're a guard like me, you're gonna need your stamina if you're dribbling and you're trying to shoot. So what I'm gonna do for you guys right now is plug in my last video where I show you exactly where to get the stamina, and also with that I'm going to show you where you get your hot spots too. So make sure you stay tuned for the whole video. I'm going to give you some more tips, but here we go. I don't know about that, but now let's go, and I'm gonna go explain a couple tips to you guys. Now first things first, if I were you, I would honestly go and buy some boosts. If you haven't bought boosts already, then you're at a disadvantage. And I'm not just talking about just jump shot boost. I'm talking about you can go as far as playmaking boost if you like. Other than playmaking boost, you need to get the Gatorade boost. Gatorade boost for sure. If you don't have Gatorade boost as a point guard, you're missing out. Now as I turn the corner here, we're heading to one of our last secrets. This will be the hot zones, the art of shooting gym. You walk inside, there'll be 3 options. You want to pick the last one when you have the shootout with him. I can't go inside to show you because I've already done it, or else I would. But you pick the last one and you'll have a shootout with the person inside. I forget his name. After you have your shootout, you'll just go in there, you know, and then you'll get 3 hot zones. What I would do personally, I would go to my career, get my hot zone started, or get my hot zone started, and then go in here for your lethal zones, and they'll last 3 weeks. But one last secret, and this is kind of an exploit, and I'm gonna tell you, if you're gonna lose the shootout with him, all you need to do is close your app, and this works on PlayStation or Xbox. So alright, now he sounded very tired, but this next tip I'm going to talk about is find your release point and remember it. Now you might be wondering, what is a release point? Well, let me tell you exactly what a release point is. It's your visual cue, and they just renamed it this year, but people have been calling it that. But in order for you to find out where your visual cue actually is, you're going to need to very pay attention to your player and not just try and green it off of, this is what I feel like my jump shot is. You need to look at your player and say, I have my release point on release, so when he's about to release a ball, that's when I release my jump shot, and then it's nearly the same timing every time. But like I said earlier with the quick stop, it changes. I'm not gonna make it too confusing, but if your release point is on push, you release it when it's on push. And a couple tips just within this to help you with that, if you go to your my court and you just sit there, call for the ball, shoot it a couple times, and you look where you actually green it versus where his hands are, you're going to find your release point very easily. And that's how you find it out, how to green more, whether your jump shot timing is different or not. Now for this next tip, we'll be talking about catching and shooting. So for catching and shooting, basically, there's a common misconception that you'll want to hold square before you get the ball, but actually you want to wait until you receive the ball and until your player fully is gathered, and then you press square to green your jump shot. Just a quick tip with that, but I'm about to move on into something really important. If you made it this far into the video, this is honestly, I'm really excited to share this with you guys because I think this is the most important thing in shooting in NBA 2K25, and I'm just going to get right into it. So without further ado, I think the most important thing in NBA 2K25 is confidence. If you have confidence in your jump shot, you are going to do very, very, very well. And with confidence, you build confidence by practicing. So you go to your my court, you practice
the way it looks.
And then after you have practiced in your my court for a while, then you go into
You remember when they used to have the pillars and shit?
Let's say you know your jump shot, right? You just start hitting it every time. You're like, I'm going to hit this shot. I'm going to hit this shot. That's what you need to do to really take your game to the next level. That's what makes the elite shooters elite. I believe I'm going to hit every shot that I take, and honestly, you should too. And that's what's going to take you to the next level with all the tips that I mentioned, from the hot zones to the quick stop to be more consistent going into your my court. And I'm going to drop another tip right now. I honestly think going into your my court is one of the most important things that you can do for yourself. If you go into the my court and you practice,
I'm tweaking. I didn't even look at my players.
I know it sounds kind of silly, but if you do it, like you call for the ball, you shoot it, you do a couple of jump moves you normally do in the game, then you shoot, that's going to help you in game. And that's what the best players are doing. And then after you get a honest grip of that, you just go in the game every time, maybe warm up for 5 minutes, and then you're in the game. But those are a lot of the best shooting tips I can give you right now. That's what I'm going to say for you guys. Now, if you could honestly leave a like on the video and subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. I recently just hit 100 subscribers. I spent quite a while on this video and editing it and scripting, but I did not script the last 2 minutes. I just gave you guys a whole bunch of raw tips. I know you can't handle all the information at once though, and I like the way I'm flowing towards the end of this video, and I hope you guys will enjoy it too. But my name is Juice. Like and subscribe, and if you liked my dribble moves as well, then I'll link those down in the description too. But have a great rest of your day.